Alright guys, welcome back to another quick play. I'm interrupting an intro. Anyway, I'll let this play out for a second and then we'll talk here in a minute. Alright. Well, okay, we're not quite done yet. Hang on. And there we are. Alright, sorry about that. I like to let you guys watch the intros if they have ones that are cool and nice to watch. That one is actually pretty exciting. I like it. So this is a game called Super Monster League. This is a game I have played extensively on my other account. I mean, ridiculously much. But I figured I hadn't actually done a quick play on the game, an official quick play. Yes, this is not usually my traditional quick plays because usually I don't look at the games first beforehand, but I really wanted to do a video on this one to kind of get this out there and let you guys see what a fantastic title this is. I've had so much fun playing this game. If you've enjoyed games like Summoner's Wars, things like that, you will really like this game. And they have made a substantial amount of changes since I originally started playing. So definitely still in development, very highly updated, and they're constantly putting in new features. So let's see what we got here. We'll go with that. It matches our channel colors. What would we like our name to be? I think we'll use the usual, if I can spell it. And okay. Okay. Great, it's available. Let's go. Done. There we go. Alright, so this game is a, collect the monsters of all the monsters type of game. It is a lot of fun. I had some problems with Summoner Wars in the way that it tended to complicate some things. There's still a lot of stats-based type stuff in this game that to think about, but I find this game a lot easier and smoother to play. And personally, it's a lot more fun. Now that may not be true for everybody. Summoner Wars is a fantastic game, and I know there's a lot of people that really like it. I played it for a good long while. But I did eventually kind of move on to some other things. I think this game is really well animated. It's got beautiful scenes, lots of 3D graphics. It's just done really well. And I'm skipping some of the dialogue just to kind of get us into it, because admittedly there is a lot of dialogue right at the beginning. Now, one of the features of this game we're fixing to see here is we can actually catch critters that are out in the wild that we are fighting. So that's an interesting little tidbit. And that there is how we catch them. Now sometimes, of course, you can miss. One of the things this game does allow for, which we'll probably see here in a bit, is it allows you to upgrade your catch chances per area that you fight in. So that's definitely a nice feature as well. Alright. It does offer occasional free summons as well, and not just the small ones. It offers the big eggs as well. It offers microtransaction gems. But one thing to say about the microtransaction cash. It is definitely not necessary to spend money on this game. They give you so many of these gems just while you play the game and checking back in every day and daily rewards and completing quests and things like that, that you'll have absolutely no reason to really spend any cash on this. If you want to, again, you can, but totally not needed. There's the summoning animation. The animation does vary depending on your star grades. So you'll get, as you play more, you'll get used to what those animations look like. And they're slightly different depending on how high grade your critters are. Like I said, down here, we do have the free summons. We have the free summons, the 3 to 5 stars, and the 1 to 3 stars. The 1 to 3 stars are not necessarily junk. They are used in other evolutions and leveling up other critters. So it's definitely something to keep in mind as well. You don't want to just trash them all. One thing I do wish this game had was a little bit of voice acting there with all the dialogue and stuff, but it's not too horrible. So here, real quickly, let's take a look at this screen while it's trying to make us fight that first area. So mission rewards: once you complete the area, you will get one of these. These critters right here are the ones you have a chance to run into while you're fighting in the area. They can just pop up at random. The gem info down here are the socketable gems that you can pick up as you play through the game. Each area has its own kind of gem, and its own types of stats and bonuses for sets. Now, that said, you can also evolve and level those gems up as well and get huge stat bonuses and extra abilities and things like that on those gems. So one thing to keep in mind is you want to try and match up the gems with the type of character that you've got. So defense, fighting, healing, all those types of things you want to kind of keep in mind when you're doing this. There's a stamina system, but they do give away a lot of free stamina as well, so that's not usually too big of an issue. Stamina does refill fairly quickly. There are also different difficulty levels. There's normal, there's a medium grade, I forget what that's called. It might be hard, and then I think there's extreme. There might be one more in there that I'm forgetting. But let's go ahead and do the first battle. Like I said, everything in this game is fully 3D animated. They didn't skimp on anything as far as graphics at all. All the monsters look really good. The abilities look really good when they go off. You get these nice little intro and play screens like this. Here's what your play screen looks like. So your characters are well animated. You've got somebody talking over the top of them, which doesn't usually happen. Health bar. These are special ability bars down here. You can have up to 4 people in your squad at a time. Let's go ahead and click on this guy. There we go. He's down. Click on this one. Now, if you notice, there's also buffs and debuffs as well. There's also health and mana that you get back from attacking things. So that's something to keep in mind. There we go. Little explanation there. Drop all enemies alive. Drop on defeat. Her skill gauge is full, so let's go ahead and see what her big skill looks like. If they'll let us. There it goes. Good deal. Now, the characters and critters that you catch in this game will change as they evolve. Their appearances will change, their stats will get better, and their skills will upgrade as well. You'll get different skills. You'll get maybe defense skills or leadership skills, which you can get if you get a variant type critter. Go. Let's go ahead and hit this one here. Come on. Oh, it's her turn. That's why I can't do that. I'm bad. Another nice thing is there is the interactive combat, which you're seeing now. There is also auto combat, which you can play through the areas if you're just running for cash or farm for gems or things like that. Leveling is really easy. The graphics have been cleaned up significantly since even the last time that I played. So things are looking better and better for this game. There's a guild clan system, which is currently in a beta standpoint. It's available to use, but it's not fully released yet. There we go. We got our first gym equipped. Now we can also upgrade that gym. Now there's a chance to fail with those, but what you can do is you can tick this try 10 times button, and it will go as long as you have cash to pay for it. So even if it does fail, it will continue to retry. These gyms will also change shape and appearance. See? Shape and appearance as they upgrade. And you'll get different abilities. And so this started with HP and that's gone up, but it's also gained an additional as well. So we'll go ahead and close that. And close that. And there is food for your critters. You can feed up to 10 times if you check that box. Or you can just do once like that. The food gives you levels. Helps you max out your characters, get them ready for evolve, things like that. The amount of areas is ridiculous. This map goes over this way a bunch. You can see the clan plaza here. There's a catching guild here. There's a PvP arena. There's daily dungeons, which you can farm for stuff to evolve your critters or for gold. There's a tower, which allows you to basically see how high you can get your team up that tower. And that's pretty nice. There are tons and tons of critters, and they're always adding new critters to this game with which you can collect and or capture. So this one's rare. One thing to note, when you're auto running areas, if you run into a random spawn rare like this, it will stop your run until you interact with it. So it will not just kill them off for you, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you are running, say, a set of 20 runs in an area, which you can do, by the way, so you can automate the combat and run 20 runs at a time, and it will keep going until it stops, and or it runs into a rare. But that will break your 20 run. We didn't catch it the first time. It's terrible. It's awful. So go ahead and click on him. We'll try it again. You can skip these scenes. You don't have to sit there and watch them. But it's making us right now. Hey, we got it that time. Fantastic. So you get 3 catches per run. They do cost a little bit of gold to refill every time you start a level, but it's once you get going, it's really not a big deal at all. Gold is really, really easy to come by. They've made it fairly easy to progress and move through the areas and things like that, so it's not bad at all. All right, let's get through the dialogue here. I suppose I could just hit the skip button. We'll go on to our next combat. There we go. And we'll skip that again. Here's our auto button. Go. There is a speed up to the auto combat as well. The auto combat will not just attack, it will also use your special abilities like that. As far as a game, this is probably one of the better of this style that I've come across. I really, really like this title. I've had so much fun playing it over the last couple of years, actually. It's been out for a little while. They've done a lot of overhaul, a lot of updating. They've added new features, all kinds of new critters, things like that. This game has a lot going for it. If you like this type of game, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And maybe one day, here soon, I'll log in, see daily rewards. You get all kinds of good stuff. There are packages that you can buy, but you can get these for free as you progress sometimes. Some of these will, I think it's this one. Yeah, these here. So these will pop open as you progress through the areas. And you don't have to buy the pack to get these to open up. So it's not a big deal. There's all the gifts just in starting on this account that I've received. It's ridiculous the amount of stuff that they give away for free. And that's why I say you don't really need to spend money on this game. It's not necessary at all. Done. Friends list. When you add somebody to your friend list, you can send them, I believe it's 100 gold every day. Now, that may not sound like much, but when your friends list is full at 50 people, that can add up pretty quick. Also, as you send stuff to your friends, you will gain a little progress bar next to their name. And when it fills up, you get a Astro Gem, which is the microtransaction cash. So that's definitely a bonus to having a friends list as well. So keep that in mind. There are also tons and tons of rewards. There's these little quests that give you rewards as you complete areas and tasks. The daily rewards, like I said, there are daily quests as well that you can do. Get out of the way. So there are capture challenges, which we've done once, so we can have that reward. There are challenges which you can complete. There are monthly quests, there are weekly quests, and there are daily quests. And there's big rewards, as you can see, for completing those items. These are kind of universal evolve fodder. Alright, so let's talk about one more thing, and then we'll let this go, because this is a quick place. This is getting kind of long. Rebirth system. So every so often, we've got 12 days left until this one changes over. But you can insert critters 3 or above, 3 stars or up, into these slots. And you will get one of the rebirth critters, which in this case is one of these. Sometimes these are not too excited about these, but sometimes there are really good critters in here that are really, really hard to come by, and this is a nice system. Gives you another way to get them besides summoning. Eggs. Let's go ahead and pop open an egg, see what we got here. These eggs come pretty regularly, and these are the 3 to 5 star eggs. So they don't make it variant. Very nice. Very nice. Variants are good. Those are the ones that have the leader ability skills on them. Only variants. But you can make other things variants through evolving. Let's go ahead and do one more, and I think we'll call it quits. I've kind of given a quick and dirty overview of this game. And at some point, like I said, I may log into my other account and let you guys see what I've got going for me on that one so far. But like I said, if you really enjoy this type of game, go get this one. Check it out. It is super, super good and has so much to offer. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call it quits there. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those as well. And as always, if you have not already, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it ever so much. Plus, you get to get notices every time I put something out. Alright, guys, I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.